Right, so this is the Suzuki Burgmann, and as you may know, my chain split the other day. Oh god, that feels weird to lean. My chain split the other day, and so I've had to replace the chain and sprockets, which I'm in sort of mid-session of. Car issues as well has forced me to borrow the works bike, and this thing is weird. I rode it home last night, and yeah, felt weird. Luckily it's still dry. But yes, it's very strange to drive with the handlebars being so far back from the actual headstock. You're not lateral with the headstock, and then of course the front wheel being about 2 miles away. Then a delay on the throttle, and a twist and go. There's no clutch. My feet in front of my bum instead of under my bum. It's really weird. It's a very unnatural riding position for me. It's probably been since I was 16 riding a 50 that I've had to sit upright like this. Well, actually, no, I had a Honda Lead, which was an 80cc version of a Vision, and that was I was 18 when I had that. So it's been 24 years, a quarter of a century since I've ridden anything like this. So yeah, it's kind of weird having a brake up here instead of a clutch. It's weird wearing civvies. It's weird having a heated seat. I've got a heated seat on this thing. That's weird. I'm not entirely sure I like the position at all. You got like a little knurl, like a little back of this seat to sort of, that's as far as you're allowed to go back. There's a bit behind me which separates my seat from the passenger seat. It's alright moving, it's just shit at low speeds. It's just shit at low speeds because of the length of it's like a boat. It really is like a boat. And I'm just the weird thing is I'm thinking, oh, what if someone pulled that in front of me, and you know I can't go over the bike. I'm stuck with the bike in an accident. I can't get out of it. You know what I mean? A low side maybe I might get away with it. There would be no way a high side. It's got ABS obviously, so I shouldn't skid. Yeah, I'm just sort of wondering, you know, yeah, it's kind of my posture. It's causing me to arch my back, and that's like, you know, like sitting on the edge of a bed or sitting on a bar stool with no back, and I'm starting to get sort of upper back pain in a different way that I'd a different way that I'd get it on the on another bike. But yeah, I mean, it being a commuter type of bike, it's not actually that great in town. As you can see, it's very long, it's cumbersome. It is boat-like. It is like a long boat, like a narrow boat. That's what I was thinking, narrow boat. You know, you get like narrow boats in the canals. It's kind of like that. The brakes are awful, and the whole automatic thing is annoying because you've got this delay when you twist. I've ridden I've driven automatics, many automatics, and they're more responsive than this thing. Let's go! Let's go! What the fuck? There's it's the first time this year using my winter gloves as well, so I've got no sensations in my hands. Lots of switches. I don't know what this yellow one does. But it's really weird having absolutely nothing in my face, but having it all blowing around my back, around my sort of my chest, my shoulder blades, and the small of my back is getting sort of blown upon. Really weird. Really weird. I know my bum feels nice and warm with a heated seat on. With my winter gloves. I don't really need the heated grips on, but he's still getting nods. It was a bit, do I? Are you a bike? That's the funny thing, you see. That's the funny thing with bikers, how they judge. They see a commuter bike, and as like a proper bike, you know, like say an R1 or a Blackbird or a Hayabusa or something, you know, that sort of person sees one of these sort of things and just thinks, oh, you know, commuter, therefore he's not actually a biker, he just uses a motorcycle to commute. So you're not really a biker, so when you nod to them you don't really get nods. So I don't think people always bother nodding to people on these sort of things. Fucking Bentley in the way. What is nice, I have to say, the only thing I like about this, and it's not actually the bike, is that last night on the way home doing shoulder checks was so much easier. Looking round behind me is so much easier in this position than on a sports bike. It's so hard looking over my shoulder on my bike, but as a race bike you shouldn't be looking behind you anyway, so it's the, you know. But that's the only thing I kind of like about this bike. I can't wait to get my bike back on the road. This is bloody weird. I'll probably use this for a week, I think, before I take it back to work next Wednesday. Get a lift home. No idea what time it is because the clock on this says 10 to 9. Well, I suppose it could be 10 to 8. No knee down today. Being on the open road, it's more like driving a convertible. I mean, between this, if I was an officey person, and obviously what I wore underneath was my work clothes, and then I put extra large adventure gear on, for example, you know, like the wax proof padded trousers and jackets, and then I just took them off and underneath of my suit, sort of James Bond style, and I had to filter through motorway traffic, for example. Like, you get to your junction and it's always 3 miles of tailbacks, and you can whiz through it better than a car can, then I could kind of see the point. But I personally, if I was an officey type person and I needed to use a bike for commuting for costs and time, a 600, a normal 600 like a ZX6 or a Bandit or something like that or Hornet would just be just as good with a top box on it to carry your clothes or whatever, you know. For me it's a different sensation because I'm wearing civvies. I'm not going to wear a one-piece race suit with knee sliders on this thing. The heated seats doing alright, the gloves with a decent summer jacket. It's the thing with automatics as well though, because you get this instant engine braking type situation, and then you get to a certain speed where it pushes the thing along, so you actually got to brake harder than a manual bike, for example. Okay. Fuck's sake. Not even overtaking anything. Fuck's the point of bibbing your horn? I ain't gonna fucking hear you, dozy cunt. Fucking why do you want to take that corner? Hello? Good. Dare I say I'm getting used to it? Oh, horrible thought. I can see its, like I say, I can see its practicality, but it's just not nice to ride. Oh.